Okay, we're back. I decided to try another one. Uh, we're back for another fun, exciting journey through California. This time we're going from Redding to Eureka, carrying a load of lubricants. We got just under 10 hours remaining on the contract. Stand to make just under $2,500. Oh, didn't expect that to happen. And again, we're driving what is it, the Scott A2HD Daycab. It's got a 290 horsepower engine with 930 foot-pounds of torque. Oh, EFRT 89088L 4.44. Not a clue. I have a feeling it's going to be maybe a 10 speed. But anyway, what trouble can I get into with this? We'll find out. What happened? Oh. Okay, first of all, set our parking brake. There's nothing. There we go. Alright, let's step outside. What do we got? Schneider National. Huh. Anyway, let's take our picture. Okay, we got our picture. Okay, I'm terrified. I know something's going to go horribly wrong on this one. This truck. This is a curvy road. So, okay, let's start the engine. Put it in gear. LL. And we're leaving the Texaco plant and going to the John Deere dealer out in Eureka, which from the looks of it is just right off the coast. So, okay, without further ado, get myself settled in here, make sure I'm in here right. Got my mirrors on. Screaming around the corner here in fourth gear. Oh no, already? Oh. Okay, no damage. Alright. Kind of scraped the wall there. Oh, okay, this, alright. I know where I'm at. We're just outside of Redding. Fifth gear, sixth gear. Seven, 10 or 12. And since I will hit, oh yeah, well, okay, fine. My imagination is kind of an unusually long trailer. Come on. Come on. Creep up there. Come on. There. Stop. He's turning. They got a green light over there. Yeah, this could prove to be an interesting drive. I don't know if anybody knows that the kind of part of the story behind 7-Eleven, why they became such a major deal back when I was in junior high. Basically come 9 o'clock at night, 8, 9 o'clock at night, that was pretty much it. You had any shopping to do or anything else? Oh. Come on. You had any shopping to do or anything else? Pretty much everything closed, even the gas stations. Maybe some of you don't even know what a gas station is. That's where you used to go in and get gas, and you get your tires changed, and you get your oil changed, get your car work done. Just not go in and get gas and a can of soda and Twix bar and hop back out in the car and go. They actually did stuff for you. Changed your belts, and they even used to pump your fuel and wash your windows. Check your oil, check the air in your tires. To actually do things for you instead of, and maps were free, and you didn't have somebody sit there behind the counter with, come on, must be the smokers out on break. Oh, it's going to be a miserably long journey, I think. This truck, what was it? 390 horsepower, pulling 32 tons of lubricants. Oh yeah, this is real joy. Yeah, I got off tangent there a little bit. I just thinking about when I was in high school and stuff. It was no big deal going to the gas station to get $2 worth of gas. That'd last you a day or two. Like my pickup now, I have a 73 Ford F-250. It has two tanks in it. Just right around 40 gallons between the two tanks. That used to cost me, not used to cost me, but the previous owners, the original owners, probably only cost them like $10, $12 to fill up. Right now the truck sits a lot because it only gets 8 miles to gallon. But it was consistent. It's been consistent. It doesn't seem to get any better gas mileage, whether it's empty or it's loaded and towing a trailer. It seems to be, it seems to pretty much. I used to make trips from Seattle to the Tri-Cities in Eastern Washington, and usually I had to change over my tank, or I would run the rear tank and then run the front tank. Run the rear tank out around Ellensburg, and then continue the rest of the way. That's 20 gallons of fuel to get to Ellensburg, and then run the front tank the rest of the way into the Tri-Cities. No, we're gonna. No, here. Why don't we do that? No, I got this thing floored. Anyway, and when we moved to the Tri-Cities, I had the truck just stuffed. Had a trailer with a car on it, and right around Ellensburg, switched tanks. So it's pretty much, if I'm gonna, I drive it, if I'm getting 8 miles to the gallon, I'm getting 8 miles to the gallon, whether I'm towing a big trailer or whether I've got a load of gravel in the back, or it's just that. It doesn't make any difference. And it's not like it gets 8 in city and 10 on highway. It gets like 8. I sure thought I'd be a lot further along. But maybe this thing, I don't know, it's got to have more gears than 8. Maybe. Almost up to 50. No. Oh, come on. But anyway, back to the gas stations. I mean, people actually, they really cared, I think. A lot of places cared. You go into a lot of places now and all they want your money, get out. Don't ask me questions. I don't want to interact with you any more than I have to. Like I said, when I was down at Ely, the guys there, I think it was a Texaco station. I'm not going to swear to it, but I think it was a Texaco station. You know, those guys, they didn't do any work for me. You know, they pointed and things like that. You know, this is what you need to do, and so on and so forth. But they didn't charge me for anything because I had the front drive shaft on that Dodge Dart or the front U-joint on the Dodge Dart, there was like a cup that went over the drive shaft, slid down the drive shaft, and had a groove, had 2 grooves in it. And then you had a pin that went through the drive shaft. Then you would pull that cup back up, and you would attach that cup to the transmission. That was the front U-joint. It wasn't a cross piece. Eureka discovered. So when I spun that U-joint in the front, I sheared the pin off, and in the process it partially melted in there. Oh, come on. So I had to get in there and I had to file that cup out to be able to get the pin in, or reseat a new pin. Like I said, the guys, they didn't help me by per se, getting their hands in there, but they were, well, okay, this is what happened. Here, use this thing. And if that doesn't do it, then use this. So, I mean, and they come over and check on me once in a while, see how I was doing. But like I said, they didn't charge me anything for it. Just hop in front of me and stop. They didn't charge me anything for it. That's something that, most places now, yeah, things have changed so much in the past 20-30 years. People have gone so crazy and everything else. It wouldn't even occur to me if I was working in there and I cut myself or I did something to myself. It wouldn't even occur to me to even consider any kind of lawsuit towards the station, because I'm doing it. It's not like one of the guys was doing something there, flung something around, hit me with it. I would never consider, and I'm still that way. I don't, I did something stupid, I injured myself. Why am I going, why should I even consider suing the station because they were helping me out? But yet there's people are some people now are, they just so crazy about doing stuff like that. I think that's part of the attitudinal change of places and things. Like you used to go in and when they're changing the tires, or they were doing a brake job or something on the car, go in and look under there and see what they were doing. And we're turning here. Now, you can't even be in the service bays. Oh, no, don't hit me, don't hit me. I'll push the button. There. Alright, where do you need it? Okay. We can do this. Oh, am I stuck? Oh, hell yes I am. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am. Alright. Let's look back here for a second. I'm sorry if I offended anyone with the remarks I just made about, but wrong way, no, run out of, oh, damn it. But, you know, I'm grown up in a different time. Grew up when there was just the PTA and not the PTSA or PTAST. It was the Parent Teachers Association, not the Parent Students Teachers. Kids didn't have a say in that kind of stuff. And where I work, we have to be so conscious that we don't say anything to upset anybody. No, I think I'll just finish parking the truck. Run over. Oh, I see. Now, for all I know, my few remarks I just made, I may have alienated any viewers that watch this from now on. Yeah, take it out of gear, set the parking brake, turn off the four-way flashers, let's disconnect our trailer. Okay, Lubricants from Reading to Eureka, 201 miles, 7 hours and 11 minutes, 42.5 gallons of fuel, $2,469, 203 experience points. Long way from level 8. Anyway, if you like what you're seeing, if you want to follow it, subscribe. If you liked it, hit like. I'm open to suggestions. Anyway, thank you for watching, and that's going to be it for today.